Hey, let's say hello to handsome Dan Hanzus, who's hanging out in Oxnard today at the press conference with the Los Angeles Rams as they get ready for the 11th season of Hard Knocks coming out this August. Having a good time, Dan?
Yeah, and I think that nickname could stick. I believe in it.
Yeah. Well, so like I said, this is the 11th season, and we've got a couple of compelling storylines this year with the Rams moving from St. Louis to Los Angeles, also holding the #1 pick in Jared Goff. Any hints today as to what kind of things we might expect to see come August?
Well, the one thing that they got across, we had the Hard Knocks producers involved, the director of the upcoming season, and the one thing that was made clear was that this was something that was a no-brainer to have the Rams involved between their move to L.A., which makes it compelling from that angle. That's never happened before in Hard Knocks, to having a #1 overall pick and Jared Goff involved. They've never had a #1 pick. Hard Knocks is not. So you put those things together, and this seemed like really good television. Of course, being in Los Angeles adds another layer to it, Hollywood.
You're something of a Hard Knocks connoisseur. How hard do you expect the knocks to be this year?
The knocks are going to knock pretty hard, in my opinion. It was interesting, though, talking to the people behind, really seeing how the sausage gets made. And it was explained during the press conference that Hard Knocks, if you want to go for X's and O's, if you're looking for that type of show, this is not the show. They called it a workplace type show, a show that's about people getting a job and trying to keep a job. And that's what they look for. And one thing I asked about was, you know, how do you decide who is going to be the star of these seasons? Because sometimes the best guys on Hard Knocks are the people at the bottom of the roster. And I was told that this is a situation where they do their research and they find out, oh, this guy might be eccentric, maybe get a camera on him, try to get some one-on-one time. But ultimately, they just do their due diligence. There are over 30 people on staff for Hard Knocks. The crew runs 30 people deep, 34 people deep, I believe, that will be at Rams headquarters here. And there are 12 robotic cameras. I fear the robot Marquez took, but that's what they like to use around here to get everything.
Well, when you do look back over the series history, you've seen some teams like the Cowboys and the Bengals who have both been featured a couple of times, and you've seen some great teams featured, some not so great teams featured as well. How would you gauge your excitement level for the uniqueness of this Rams story in August?
Well, the Rams with Jeff Fisher and Les Snead, this current union, you know, they've been the picture of mediocrity. Let's face it, for years now since they took over the team, and it will be compelling to see how that may change now that they have Todd Gurley, who I talked to a little bit, by the way, who doesn't seem too excited about Hard Knocks. And then also having the #1 overall pick and a very good defense. Aaron Donald was available with reporters for a bit. But I think it will be fun to watch. Jeff Fisher, who was at the press conference, was also asked the idea of if you look historically at Hard Knocks, a lot of the teams get better the year after on Hard Knocks. Was any stock put into that? He said no, but at the same time, he was excited about the opportunity. And Jeff Fisher said he wants the Rams to be the team that helps show other teams to embrace the Hard Knocks stage, which, as we've heard for years, that a lot of teams don't like to be involved with Hard Knocks. Jeff Fisher wants to change that.
Well, like you said, it is an amazingly compelling program, and given all that goes into getting it produced, I feel like you and I should pitch a new series, Hard Knocks Inside Hard Knocks, how the show gets made each and every week.
I mean, it seems a little esoteric, but at the same time, anything that involves another job, which possibly means more money,
sure,
Dan's involved. I'm in.
Very meta as well. Thanks for hanging out in Oxnard today, Dan Hanzus. Make sure to catch Hard Knocks when it debuts on HBO on August 9th at 10 o'clock Eastern. See you then.